He thinks that thing right there can beat my truck.
All right, it's a Saturday in the shop. That means it's kid day in the shop. We're gonna pull Landon's ride in here and work on it. We may even pull Jace's new ride in here and give it a good assessment and see how bad off it is. This kid, he thinks he needed a project, which
It's not a project.
he had lots of projects, but he found some good deal on a 93 Corvette, which is a terrible idea for a kid, but he bought it and now he's gonna fix it and hopefully sell it before we have problems with it. We'll see. We'll show you his car, but we're gonna get Landon's truck in here and get the fuel tank in it and work on it. He's chomping at the bit over there trying to get this done, so get her in here, fellas. We'll make it drive today. Greg, come and film so Jace can help.
Hello guys! Beating those tires up. Halftime. That guy. This truck looks like Glendale Dinger.
We're slaving on Landon's truck here, and we just got a whole bunch of Hercules tools, and we're gonna give them a whirl. We're gonna tell you what we think of these things. We're gonna test them in the real world stuff, see if they're good or not. So, first one is an impact gun. Truck's gonna rain for a while. There's a lot of snow in it still. Let's see what she's got. Those were put on with the Milwaukee, so let's do it. All right. Let's see what the new shoes look like on this thing. What do you think, Jace?
That'll look decent.
Think they're gonna look good? Well, we went with some All Country MT Ironmans because they're cheap. For one, that's our game plan, cheap. And we couldn't get BFGs. So, here we go. These are going on. It's gonna look good. They're basically a knockoff BFG, cheaper version.
The old KM2s.
Yep. They'll be good enough for Lando. I'm sure he won't spin them ever, right, Jace? Feels like this gun hits pretty hard. We'll see what the longevity of it is. That looks good on there. I gotta lift this bed off and take it outside so we can get the fuel tank put in it. See what she looks like. Looks pretty good, right? I don't mind that. Let's get a view of that one or that one.
I got this one, that one.
You guys comment and tell us, do you like the black rims or the chrome rims or the aluminum rims? Let us know. Put it in the comments. So we got sidetracked on Landon's truck. We got the bed pulled off of it. The tank's gonna fit. But man, we got thinking, we probably ought to get these forks put on Landon's motorcycle. Basically, we're gonna run over to Kevin's or to Dirt Bike Fabs, and he's gonna help us put some sills in these forks. And I gotta check on my bike. He's building my bike for me, putting it together. We're gonna go check on the progress and see what she looks like. So here we go. All right, it's been a day or two since we took the old Pontiac for a rip, so it's a nice, warm, sunny winter day. Let's take the Firebird. Made it here. We'll pop the trunk and go in and see what Kevin's up to. Alright, let's go. Oh.
Dude, I just gotta tell you.
Yeah?
My wife, she seen you pull up. She's like, "Who's here in a Mustang?"
Oh no! I feel terrible.
You should feel terrible.
Brenda's in trouble.
I know.
All right, so doesn't look quite the same as it did when I dropped it off last.
No, I hope not, because there's a pile of work that's going into
Oh,
this.
pile of work.
Oh,
That's
man.
cool, man.
But yeah, so the Y, raise the Y up, and then these factory rails, dude.
Oh yeah,
Those
that's
things are
so
awesome.
cool.
Factory, so I asked him, I was like, "What's the radius on this?" And he's like, "Metric."
I'm sure.
I'm like, "All right, so what is it?" And he's like, "Metric." He ain't gonna tell me.
He ain't telling you
He
what
ain't
it is.
telling me. This turned out really well.
Cool. It
Yeah.
looks good, man.
It's getting there.
Good deal. That's why we came here, because we didn't have the right tools.
Well, usually these things are so tight, dude. Like people are like, "Ah!" They don't understand it. That's an O-ring Boss seal.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't
Just
have
tight.
to be. Yeah, just snug.
Well, I had a pair of channel locks that I was going to do it with.
That's
and
usually what people
I was
do.
like, I know a guy.
Cut down and see if there's any oil in them. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit in the cartridge.
A little. Not much.
No, it's probably not going to be enough for the cooling effect.
Kevin's making Landon do this his own self, so he knows how, which is a good deal.
Absolutely.
So he's gonna get them cleaned up, and then we'll show you how to put them back together. All right, so we've discovered a little tiny ding right there. So we chucked it up in the lathe, and gonna polish that out of it because we don't want it cutting the seal later on. So we'll polish it out, and it'll be good as new.
You don't want to go too much, so start with like some 600, and I'll work my way down to like 1,000. But you don't want to go through the chrome coating either. That's the other kicker right there. Unless you're like on Paul's 500 where it's got a gigantic dent right in the middle.
Tried to heat it. We did all kinds of things trying to fix it. Nothing fixed it.
There was no fixing that stinking thing.
So you just, every time the suspension went to that point, it shot oil out.
Good thing it wasn't an air fork.
That's right. That is the reason that it's getting the aluminum frame behind me, because the suspension was clapped out on it. Polish away.
Like reminding me of Pinewood Derby car days.
Oh yeah, this is the same difference. You're trying to make it fast.
Good luck. If you screw it up and it leaks, it's your fault. Perfect. Now you can take your plastic bag off. You just mainly use those for the seals. Away. Perfect.
So without that tool, how do you do it?
A lot of guys use like PVC pipe, cut in half, but it's hard.
Ruin seals. And
Yeah, it's hard.
The Land got one shock all done. We're gonna get the other one done, and then we'll get out of Kevin's hair and back to work on his truck. That's right, he doesn't have any, so he doesn't even bother him. All right, this is the finishing product, basically. They're all built, cleaning all the oil off of them. We'll load them up and head home.
Yep, they're done deal. Landon's a show of fork seal aficionado.
I mean, if you tear the same shock apart 6 or 7 times in a row, you're good, right, Lay?
I mean, you should be. In theory.
All right, so we're all done here at Dirt Bike Fab. We got Landon stuff handled. If you guys want to see the outcome of my 450 to a 500 build, check his channel out and watch it. It's going to be cool. It's going to be an awesome one-of-a-kind bike when it's done.
Pretty excited about it. It's turning out great.
Yep, so check him out.
Hey guys, HelloFresh coming at ya. I made some yesterday and the kids ate it all before I could bring it down, sorry.
I got one. It was delicious. Pork taco. It is good. I like it.
I can do this.
Let's eat them.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna
wash
eat them,
my
Hunter?
hands.
Yeah, I do actually.
We'll eat them.
What do you think?
That was actually really good. That's delicious.
Yeah? Give her a try, Ben.
HelloFresh for the win today. That's good.
Looking for an easy way to eat well and save money? Cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is to whip up a restaurant quality meal right in your own kitchen. You'll only find quality ingredients in HelloFresh's recipe. In fact, ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. This specific meal that I made of pork tacos took me about 15 minutes. It was super fast.
If you guys want to enjoy the goodness of HelloFresh,
Go to HelloFresh.com.
And use code Fab Rats
65
for 65% off.
plus free shipping.
It's delicious. Thanks for lunch, HelloFresh. It's a new day. It got late on us last night once we got back from Dirt Bike Fabs, and we didn't get the rear shock tore apart. But we're doing it now. It's coming apart as we speak, I think. He's a little crusty. We don't know what we're doing. We're making this up as we go on this one. We should be working on Landon's truck, but we're getting some of Landon's stuff out of my shop. So if we get this dirt bike finished, then it's out of the shop, and then we can move on to his truck. So until it drives out on its own, that truck's in here. So it's gonna give me some incentive to finish it. But we'll get this rear shock tore apart, show you what's bad in it. We got the new parts right here, and then we got to put nitrogen in it, and he can assemble it. So okay, we got shock out. We're gonna clean this thing up and then throw some new parts at it. We'll reassemble. Voila, she's on. Then we'll put Loctite on this nut and put it back on, and then we can start reassembly. That part's assembled. Now we got the oil to deal with. I watched a YouTube video on this, so I'm basically a professional. Get all the oil off. We got a little oily. I think we got ourselves a shock built. Should be pretty dang good. We get the spring on it, and then he can get it stuffed on his bike. We'll show you the before and after. The bike's like a pogo stick right now. It's just floppy in the back. It's doing shock stuff. Book says 150 to 200 psi. As much as you like to jump, we'll probably just put 200 in it. We're gonna give you a little before on it. Yeah, there's no shock. It's just the spring on that thing is all it is in the back. So we'll show you what it is when we get this done. See if we did any improving on it. Maybe. The bike's getting gutted. Oh, that thing's nasty. Too bad it's winter and we don't have the steam cleaner fired up soon enough. All right, grab that other one. So this is the shock that was originally in your bike, right?
Yes,
All right.
it was.
All right, he got it sorted out. It's back in. Now all he's got to do is reassemble it, and then we'll show you the difference between no shock and some shock. All right, he's back together. Hey, it has suspension. It's amazing when there's oil in the shock what happens, right?
Yeah.
We'll get your seat done, take it for a rip. All right, so Landon gave us a call, said he's stuck. So I'm busy working on the Jeep. Hunter is gonna run out and get him. Good luck.
Thank you.
The force be with you.
We're taking the sexy rig over here. Oh yeah. A lot better than Paul's old red truck. He thinks it could outwheel this thing. It cannot. The red truck can't do that. See that? The red truck couldn't even do 50 going up this hill. Oh, there Landon is. This is gonna be an easy one. Maybe. I don't get stuck. What do we got ourselves into? My black truck wouldn't have got stuck right there. What in the heck are you doing?
I was trying to go up the water tower.
Well, are you gonna try it again?
Well, maybe the other side.
I think you need to back out once I get you out and I get a try to show Paul that my truck can go farther. Hook her on! Alright, you ready?
Yep.
That was too easy. gonna try it again, or you pull up and I'm gonna try it? I gotta go farther than you. It's for deep. So Landon didn't make it too far in the red truck, and me and Paul have been fighting because he thinks that thing right there can beat my truck. I don't think so. So I'm gonna see if I can make it farther. Let's try it, shall we? You know, that is deep. But I made it farther, right? All right, I gotta get it some speed like you did. At least I can back up in the red truck, you know. I gotta try it again. One more try.
Probably not.
I made it farther though.
You definitely went further. That is some deep snow.
Well, we got him out. Bottom line is, this truck is just better than Paul's square body. Now maybe if he did a bunch of work to the square body, put his, like the 400 turbo like in the FJ and stuff, bigger tires maybe, just completely transformed the truck, maybe it would outbeat mine, but it's not gonna happen as is right now. So, lesson learned. I'm just joking, but Landon is out finishing his joyride and I'm going back to the shop to keep working, I guess.
All right, morning. It's a new day. We didn't get a ton done on this truck because the motorcycle distracted us and we worked on that instead. But I'm gonna hurry and get his fuel tank put in here so that when he gets home from school, he can do some more little stuff. Oh, I will show you what he did do. He got the interior put together. So the steering column's in it, his steering wheel, the shifter, the brake pedal, all the stuff it needs for an automatic is put in it. So he's gaining on this thing. So we're putting a blazer tank in this thing so that we don't have the saddle tanks under the side of the truck. So these are the factory blazer mounts. I just gotta weld them into the frame here, push the tank up, weld that one in, put the straps on it, and then the tank is in. We'll do that. How are you gonna shove that up there?
Lay on your back and bench press it.
I can't weld it if I'm laying down there. How about you lay on your back, bench press it, and then I weld over the top of you?
Or
I think I got it.
look at you.
Looks like it's in the right place, right?
Yeah.
I like it. I will tack that in. It's tacked in place. So the reason we're going this setup is because we want to run an in-tank pump. So we bought a fuel sender for like a 89 Blazer, and then we bought a higher pressure pump we'll put on it. We got to run fuel lines up, and then you shouldn't listen to the fuel pump. It should be quiet and easy to service if we need to. I think it's going to work out for him. Like normal, I've lost parts. It's hard to believe. The straps that go on this tank, we put them somewhere. Can't find them. All right, so we didn't get a lot done on Landon's truck, but we got his dang dirt bike all put back together. So he can fire it up and go take it for a little rip and see if everything is happy in it.
Through here.
Then when you come back, it's my obligation as a dad to take it for a ride and make sure it runs good. Kicker! Just get it warmed up good so that piston and cylinder are happy. Take it for a rip. Sounds like it's good.
Yeah, the meth sounds good. A little wheelie action. This thing's awesome.
This thing's awesome.
How's she running?
Amazing.
Good?
Yeah.
Let's check your antifreeze, make sure that that's topped off. Okay, it's topped off. We're looking good there. All right, it's dad tax time. Let's go see how she runs. Runs really good, but it's triple cramps, crooked. It's like riding down the road like this. We gotta fix that. And then you're built, dude. Now all we need is the snow to go away so we can ride them somewhere. Yep, I like it. It's good. All right, so we didn't get a ton done on his truck, but we got his bike back on the road. What's more important, the truck or the bike?
Probably both.
Dang it.
Because
So
when I'm not driving my truck, I'm riding this.
yeah. So next time we'll be back on the truck and we'll get that thing running. So thanks for watching.